Hi, welcome to My Life's Purpose. My name is Marie Bryant Mosby, and I thank you for joining me today. Today is August 17th, and last month, we discussed our topic was have you placed yourself in a personal recession? And so, what that meant was had you stopped taking care of yourself, giving yourself that love that you need, that time just for you. So, since we spoke last, I have gone to my PCP and I had blood work done. I had my blood sugar and my thyroid checked, my cholesterol checked, and I scheduled myself a mammogram. And I just want to let you know that both men and women need to have this procedure done. So I challenge all of you out there to schedule yourself a mammogram and to get that done. Put that on your to-do list. I've also been trying to walk 3 miles at least 3 times a week. So that's what I've been doing since the last time we spoke. So I don't know about you all, but I hope you have been trying to give yourself that needed care and time for yourself. So today I have a guest with me, and we're going to continue our personal care segment. And this person that I have with me today is a very special person to me. And I'm very proud of her. She is a licensed beautician and she works at one of our local dry bars. And she is also a licensed esthetician. And she is a teacher at Douglas Educational Center. So my guest today is Alexandra Mosby.
Hi.
And yes, she's my baby. And so we're just going to get started today on our subjects and continuing with personal care for yourself and loving yourself. So explain to me, Alex, what is a dry bar?
So, dry bar is basically where people come, well, mostly women, and if you want to have a day off, if you have a day off, or if you have a special event, or you just don't feel like doing your hair, you come there and we wash your hair, we blow it out, we give you a special style, updos, braids, a standard blowout if that's just what you're feeling. So a lot of our people come either right before work so they don't have to do their hair for the rest of the week, which is ideal for me. I wish someone could do that to me.
I remember when she first said, well, I have a job at the dry bar. And I'm like, you got a job where? So that's the explanation of what a dry bar is. So just for, so people will know, um, how diverse is a dry bar for, so say like if I wanted to go in and I wanted to get my hair blown out because I am natural, I have no chemicals in my hair, so what can you do for me when I walk in there?
So, of course, we will do a standard consultation with you, see what exactly what you want, and all of our stylists are getting trained to do textured hair because we have a lot of textured clients now coming in, and I really can't talk about it now, but something really big is going to happen with the company that I'm really excited about, that I'm really happy to be a part of. But so we would do a consultation with you, see what you want, see what products will work good with your hair after I play around in it a little bit, get you washed, and then just blow you out, give you a nice standard straight. And then if you want to leave your hair curly in its natural state, which is perfect because that's what I do on a regular basis, still put product in you, hit you with a diffuser, and send you on your way.
Okay, so just to get back to that and try to be a little bit realistic for women of color. I remember the first time I had gone to a salon, a similar salon, and you kind of get those looks like, you know, she's we don't know if we could service you, but what I followed one of the beauticians that I had, and she really made me feel welcome when I went into the salon as well as the owner. So during this COVID phase, how expensive and are you open for service and everything? What tell us what you guys are doing to try to keep us safe.
So, we opened back up in the first week of June because we were trying to see what everything was going to happen for CDC guidelines and everything like that. So, what we do is we send everyone a questionnaire before they come in. So, you have 24 hours or when you book your appointment to respond to the questionnaire. And it basically gives you your standard questions. Have you been around anyone with COVID? Are you feeling any of these symptoms, temperature wise, and all that? And once you get to our location, you text us to let us know that you're there because we are at a limited capacity right now. And we let you know when it's okay to come in. You can only have yourself or whoever else is getting styled with you because we're trying to, like I said, limit capacity. We check your temperature and everything, and we deep clean after every client and between every client. As soon as you get to the shampoo bowl, after we're done, we deep clean that. Once we get you to the chair, we finish your style. We deep clean our whole station, every product, even products we didn't touch because we don't know if like us reaching might have done something. We wear masks. We wear goggles when if we need to. I don't because I have glasses, but we do what we have to do to make sure everyone feels safe and secure there.
So you're following the
Yeah.
standard COVID guidelines. So like I said before, when I went to the salon, it's kind of nice, even though I have my natural hair, to be able to just get blown out and have a different style. And is it affordable for like for individuals to go to a dry bar and get service?
Yeah, it's very affordable. I feel like a blowout is 45. If you want to get any add-on treatments, and when I say add-ons, I mean for our blondes, we have a whole blonde line dedicated. So if you want a brightening powder or brightening mask, that's an add-on, or um, a charcoal scrub to really get your scalp really cleansed. Um, we have different types of masks, so we have different add-ons that you could add, and all of our add-ons are $10. But if you just want to get like a standard blowout, it's 45. So it's very affordable, and anyone can get them. And everyone is very trained, so your hair can last up to a week, so it's worth your money.
Okay, good to know. So now during the summer, for me, I am I have my sunroof open all the time. So my hair generally gets dry. And so, what can you do for what kind of treatment can somebody like me put in my hair to keep it moisturized?
So I'm a very DIY person. I make a lot of my masks for hair, skincare, and all that type of stuff. But a really good mask that I like, two good, really good masks that I like to keep moisture in your hair is avocado, olive oil, and egg. So everything you can find at your local grocery store for under $11.
For something that you would have that's
It's
already in
already
your
in your house,
pantry.
and you know mix them all together, put them on your hair, and the egg is good for protein. The avocado kind of like just pushes that moisture into your hair, and so does the olive oil. So all those connected together is like a really good treatment for your hair. And also, you can substitute avocado for mayonnaise. Sounds
Okay.
disgusting,
Yeah,
but
I've heard of that
yeah,
before.
but that
Yes.
that is also a thing. And with all these types of masks, I personally do them on a day where I don't have anything to do because they do stink and it takes forever to get out your hair. But once it's in there and once it's penetrated and once it like coats the cuticle and everything, you can see the shine, you can see the luster, you can see the moisture, and you can feel it too. And that's also very important. They're
Okay.
good DIY masks, so you don't have to go out and spend 20-30 bucks. You can just go to your local Shop and Save, Aldi's, Walmart, or if you have it at home, and spend less than $11 and make yourself a mask at home.
Okay. Recently, Tiffany Haddish was in the news, and
Love
she
her.
had shaved her hair off, and so her reasoning being was because she wanted to see her scalp. So, a recent article that I just read was that this is something that you need to talk to your beautician about on a just like you would go to the doctor. You need to have your beautician look at your scalp. So, Alex, give us some information of why this is important for the beautician to look at your scalp and tell you what's going on.
Well, there's a lot of good reasons. Main reason is lice is a really big thing, and I just want to kill the myth that lice comes from dirtiness. It doesn't. Lice loves clean hair. So if you ever hear that, oh, you have lice, so you're dirty, that is completely untrue. Lice clings to clean hair, so you could be the cleanest person, you could still have lice.
Now, is this I always thought that or heard that, is this a
White black thing.
white black thing
Anybody
or
can get it.
okay, yeah, I just
Anybody can
wanted
get lice.
to just make sure everybody knew. Anybody.
Hair is hair, regardless of what race you are, what texture you have. Hair is hair. Anyone can get it. So it's important for beauticians to check your scalp because we want to make sure you have lice to one, take care of yourself and take care of us and our tools and other clients because we don't want to use something on you and you have something and then turn around and use it on someone else. Yes, we are cleaning it, but lice is one of those things where it's really hard to get rid of. Um, Another reason to check for your scalp is like psoriasis, scalp conditions, blisters, rashes. There's a ton of scalp conditions that you can have that are one treatable, so you could get treatment, but they're also communi- communicable. Communicable, so they can transfer. So if I would never do it, but if I used a brush on you and you had this certain scalp condition, that I turned around and used it on me,
This
transfers.
transfer.
So it's really important for your stylist to check your scalp constantly. If she does it, if he doesn't, please let it be known that, hey, can you check a little bit, see if I'm still good under here? Because like for me, I have tons of hair, and my beautician, because I don't do my hair myself, even though I do hair. My beautician, she does check my scalp because there's a lot to be hidden under here, and I could have lice because I have tons of hair and I would never know anything about it. But she, does a check whenever I go, and that's really important because you want to check and make sure that's part of your health. You want to be healthy in all aspects.
And speaking of our beautician. I do use my daughter, but before I went had my daughter doing my hair, we used to go to someone named Sarah. So we just want to say hi, Sarah.
I go see her at the end of the month.
So let's switch gears.
Mhm.
Being an esthetician, first, tell us about what an esthetician does, the education of an esthetician, because a lot of times people think, oh, I could do this, and I don't have to have any kind of education. And I remember when you were studying for your boards, a lot of the words that she was trying to remember for her test, it was like, what is this word? So explain to us a little about being an esthetician.
So, for those that don't know, an esthetician is basically a skincare professional. So, you can do facials, she can do back facials, waxing, eyelash extensions, microblading, the list goes on. So, the education for both esthetician and cosmetology, even though the time is short, which it should be longer, it's very thorough. And a lot of people think that if you're an esthetician or you're a cosmetologist, you're stupid. But I like to kill that misconception because we have to learn a lot. We have to know chemistry, we have to know electricity, we have to know anatomy, which a lot of people don't think that we will have to know that. But I have to know what the occipital bone is. I have to know everything about the head. I have to know everything about the face, the neck, the chest, the back, like everything. Like I didn't know before I went to aesthetics that because we get back facials too. So there's a certain spot in the middle of your back that if you hit it, it can damage a nerve or it can make you go poop. I didn't know that, but now you do. And that's also very important because a lot of people don't know that, and you think that, oh, I can do this, and they try to do it without a license, and then you hit that spot, and now your client is either SOL because their back hurts, or SOL because now they have to go take a dump every 3 seconds, which is not good for you or for them because they're not going to want to come back to you after that. So, yeah.
Okay, so some of the problems a lot of people have, and they want to work on is the big acne. What can you do for? I'm sure some of you probably watched Dr. Pimple Popper. So, what can you do for people with acne?
Acne is a very complex thing. Not everyone's acne is the same. So there's like a lot that you could do for them. It could be as simple as just keeping moisture on the skin. It could be as difficult as doing different peels, different exfoliations, different treatments. So it really just depends on their skin type and how bad their acne is, where their acne is, for you really to determine that. But there is a lot that you can do with acne. You can mostly people go to see a dermatologist for that, and then the estheticians do the back work. I like to call it. So we do like the upkeep for the acne to.
So, if the dermatologist um, has put in place the medication and everything, then after the medication, they could come and see you to make sure that they're
Like
cleaning their
maintenance, yeah.
skin and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, do you work with hyperpigmentation at all?
Yes.
And what kind of trauma leads to that skin problem?
There's a lot. You could exfoliate it wrong, which could lead to hyperpigmentation. You could use the wrong product that just didn't work well with your skin, and now one spot is darker than the rest because the chemical imbalance in that product probably wasn't right for your skin. Um, sun has a lot to do with it.
What about stress? Because since, some of us don't take the time to take care of ourselves, does stress and anxiety have a lot to do with these issues?
Stress and all that, they really not so much hyperpigmentation, but you can break out a lot because you're over, because it's just, because I know when I stress and when I have issues, I break out constantly, and that's because I'm doing stuff that I know I shouldn't be doing, like overeating that messes with your face, touching my face constantly, like doing this because I'm just like, oh gosh, no, like, and I don't know what's on my hands. That could cause you to break out. So, because you're stressed and everything. So, like,
And right
that's.
now with the COVID going on, that's one of the things that they're
Mm-hmm.
telling you not to do, not to touch your face with your hands unless they are clean. And but even before the COVID, you're saying that, touching your hands and not knowing, the dirt from your hand on your face
Yeah,
and
don't touch your face like that. But yeah, definitely stress and all that definitely play a factor in your skin because it causes you to break out because it's just like a hormonal type of thing, but it does cause you to break out and everything. So that's a big factor too.
now I'm not a big uh um person where they do the facelifts and the injections, but you had did one procedure for me, and it's really a good procedure to get like just to relax your face and smooth out some of those wrinkles that you have on your face. That was what the micro. Um, well, can you
I
explain
did
those?
I did microdermabrasion, which is a mild exfoliant. So it's a bunch of crystals just scrubbing on your face to help get rid of the dead skin. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And I also did a chemical peel, which is another exfoliant, which is a peel that you put on your face. You let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and it helps eat away at your epidermis layer, which is your top layer. And that just helps, again, get rid of dead skin, helps get rid of fine lines and wrinkles, your little smoker's line that I like to call, and your little wrinkles around your mouth or the mean mommy brow. So it helps get rid of those type of lines and helps smooth out your skin better. But you do have to be careful with that because that can cause hyperpigmentation if you leave it on for too long or if you use it incorrectly. But they're both really good products because not all exfoliants work for people. Like, not every drugstore exfoliant works for everyone. Some people need, like, if you do have acne, some people need a better exfoliant, a more medium exfoliant than, like, what you can find at the drugstore. That's just like a little scrub a dub dub and then you're done.
So, how often, if somebody wanted to get these two procedures, how often would you say they should get these procedures done?
Well, in general, you should exfoliate your face not every day, but at least 3 times a week because you don't want to scrub away everything on your epidermis because you do need that natural oil for your skin, and your skin does produce that for your face. So you don't want to exfoliate your face every day. So if you do exfoliate, try to stick to 2 to 3 times a week. But if you want to do more milder exfoliant, like a microderm or chemical peel, you can do one of those once a week. But then there's like other peels where you do it once a year, once a month. So the higher the percentage is of the peel, the less you do it within that time frame.
Okay. I know you're a big, let me put on a mask. I'm going to put my mask on. and just let it sit into my face. And I always see you with like a charcoal mask or a green mask on. Um, what's the benefit of those?
Charcoal helps with getting your impurities out of your skin. Um, Green tea, aloe, cucumber, those are all good masks for hydration. Um, Vitamin C, ginger, those are all good for brightening your skin. So you have different ingredients in each mask that helps with different areas of problem areas. But if you're a person like me that has multiple issues, sometimes I like to mix masks. So like in my T-zone area, I am very dry. So I'll do like an aloe, cucumber, one of those masks in my solely in my T-zone area. But like around my mouth, I get darker in that area. So I'll put like a little vitamin C here. And then I break out a lot of my forehead. So I'll put a charcoal here. So I have like 3 different masks on my face at the same time, but they're all helping in certain types of ways for my face because my face is not normal. I have very combo skin, so everything kind of works out. So when I take it off, it's not like I mix a whole bunch of stuff on my face all together. Each mask I put for a certain area had its own purpose. So when I take it off my skin, it's just like finally even as one.
Okay. Um, and lastly, sunscreen. Tell me about sunscreen. What is is there a benefit of sunscreen? Just using sunscreen.
Yes, protects you from the sun, and you need that because cancer, hyperpigmentation, sun spotting, sunburn. I know people don't want to use it because they can get darker, which, okay, I get that, but you still need that sunscreen on your skin to protect you from those UV rays that are penetrating into your skin that you don't necessarily want to happen. And everyone needs to use sunscreen, white, black, Asian, Hispanic. Everyone needs to use sunscreen because even though like black people are very highly melanated, we can still burn. So we still need sunscreen to help protect our skin.
Yeah,
So
I put sunscreen on even if I'm in the car driving because, like I said, I love leaving my sunroof open and driving with the sunroof open. So I do use sunscreen even when I'm in the car just to protect my skin. Um, so I just want to thank you, Alex, for joining me today and giving us that insight on the different techniques and, as far as an esthetician and uh, all of your information. I'd like to have you back, and that way we could discuss the makeup. Trying to, sometimes when we're reach a certain age, we try to put makeup on, and the makeup is just not quite right when we put it on because we're have reached that age of 50 and over, and sometimes we're not putting it on the way we should be putting it on. So I'd like to have you back to discuss that. And if you just want to tell everyone out there in case they wanted to set an appointment to have that facial massage or have their hair blown out from the dry bar, or if they were just interested in learning how to become an esthetician or become a beautician and they wanted someone to talk to, or if they needed that just information on what they could do as far as a quick tip on
or if you want any DIY scrubs,
yeah,
or face
DIY
masks or anything
scrubs.
like that.
So can you give us your information and I'll make sure I put it on my website so people can reference that. So
Yeah, so you can find me on Facebook, Alexandra, Alexandra, Mosby, Mosby. So you can find me there and send me a message, or you can find me on Instagram at HEYSLIMM_. Send me a DM and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So,
and I thank you again for joining us. And I just want to thank you. Bye, Alex. I just moved her out the camera. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on My Life's Purpose. It was really fun today with my special guest. And as she said, you can find her on Facebook at Alexandra Mosby. And this is, before I go, I want to give you a tip. This has become my best friend when traveling. You can get these at the dollar store. They're the Airwick, and it's a mist. And I try to keep this with me when I'm traveling, and it squirts out the smell of lavender. So we've just been sitting here as we're talking with this lavender smell going on today. And so I just want to leave you with the quote for today. The quote for today is, and remember, if you don't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love someone else? And that comes from the one and only RuPaul. Again, thank you for joining me at My Life's Purpose. My name is Marie Bryant Mosby, and it has been a pleasure being with you today. Thank you and namaste.